share it with the others.
How many students we have so far, sir?
But we have 152 persons.
Okay.
Just mute all.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so guys, good afternoon again. What we're going to be doing this afternoon is I am going to be navigating or showing you how you can work Google Classroom or how to navigate Google Classroom. All right. A lot of persons I realize has a lot of questions in terms of how to sign in, to go into the different classes, how to click the link to go into the Google Meet, how to sign your register, as well as how to, well, I'm sure you guys haven't uploaded any assignments as yet, but when it comes to that, I'm just going to show you guys how to upload the different assignments as well, all right? So I'm just going to let me share my screen. So you're going to take it from the top. All right. All right, sir, can you see my screen? Because you're the one who's unmuted. Can you see my screen, sir?
Let me just go back just a second. Yes.
Okay. All right. So guys, first thing, how to join the different classes. So some of you, the persons who did not receive an invitation, I'm going to show you how to join the classes. All right, so how to enter your code to join the classes. The codes were sent around, so those persons who did not get an invitation, I'm going to show you how you can join the various subject classes. All right. All right, so when you go to Google Classroom, and if your screen is not like this, please click the little arrow there, and then you're going to go to classes or home screen. Then you're going to go to the plus sign at the top right-hand corner, and you're going to click the plus sign. Now it's going to give you the option to join class. You're going to click join class. And here where it says class code, this is where you're going to enter those codes that you see on the PDF that is going around. Enter the code here, and then you will be able to join the class. All right, I'm going to repeat. You're going to go to the plus sign, you're going to click it, you're going to go to join class, and you're going to enter the code right here where you see class code. And this class code, when you enter it here, it takes you to join the respective subject teacher classes. All right. Now, let's go to registering in the morning or your form register. So
Forbes,
every morning, yes,
Miss
ma'am.
Forbes, I want
Yes,
you to
miss,
be
I'm
a
hearing
little
you.
clearer. I want you to tell them that they have to enter the code for each class. So they will do it for mathematics, then they have to do it again for English. They have to do it again for the different subjects until they have all of them.
Okay, thank you, miss. All right. So guys, as Mrs. Alexander said, if you're supposed to be a part of 17 classes, right? Now, a lot of persons are saying, Miss, I didn't get invitation for agri class, I didn't get invitation for math class, for English. No, for each class, on the code list that is going around, on the PDF that's going around with the different codes, what I encourage you to do is to go onto the list and match the different classes that are on your classroom already versus the one that are not. So you're going to look at what you already have, and then for the classes that you don't have, you're going to do the same procedure. Go to to the plus sign. You're going to join class, and then you're going to go to class code, and you enter each code for each class. So one code at a time. So you enter this code now from us, then you hold on, let me see if I can see the enter sign. But when you put in the code, you can just press enter and just pressing something, guys. Right? then you click join right here. No, this will not join because it's not a real code. I hope not. So, right, so you press join right here and then you will go to that particular class. So call that math. Now for English, you're going to do the same procedure. You're going to go back to the plus sign, you're going to click join, and then you're going to enter English code. And you do that for all the subjects that you are not a part of yet. Okay? All right. I forgot that they can respond to me. All right. So, so let's talk about the form registers in the morning. Now, guys, if you are not a part of your form classes yet, well, by now you should be. I can speak for myself. I'm supposed to have 45 students. I'm 7F form teacher. I only have 35 students so far. If you are part of 7F, please, I send the invitation, please accept it and join my class. So in that case, you just click the acceptance or, well, accept or, yeah, accept, and then you can join my class. Please do so. Now, in the morning, Natalia, can you please unmute now? Natalia,
Miss?
go ahead,
Yes, miss.
Natalia. Good. Now, share your screen. Let me go and I'll ask you to share your screen. All right. Now, in the morning, you go to classwork. You go to class register. Some teachers may have form register, form attendance. You go there, you click it, and then some teachers will have a little introduction like, please sign the form below, or sign the form each morning, or sign the form in the mornings. Whatever the instruction is, go to class register, and then you click on the form, and you sign your name. Now, each teacher or form teacher may have their form register structured differently, but the concept is there. Your name, probably today's date, and are you present or signed in, and you click it. All right. I'm going to allow Natalia to illustrate what she do. Well, how is it done on your end? Natalia, go ahead and share your screen now. Let's stop sharing mine. Will it affect if I share in mine? I don't have
No, you need to stop, right? So Natalia can share now.
that again, sir.
I'm saying Natalia can share now because you have stopped sharing. No, you haven't stopped sharing. You need to stop sharing to allow her.
Okay.
Sometimes it can work, but it's not set for that now.
Okay.
Miss, where do you go to share your screen?
At the bottom
So
of
look
your
at the bottom of your phone, you're going to click an icon that says share screen.
Miss, I'm not seeing it on my phone.
All right.
Miss, I found it now.
Miss Burton.
you found it.
Okay, good. All right. Okay, good.
So click on share screen and then you go about doing what you normally do to log in, to sign in.
Is it sharing?
Yes.
Yes, we're seeing. Yes. All right. So go to the test class, Natalia. All right. Go to classwork. All right. Good job.
All right, so class register. All right.
All right. Thank you.
Yes,
All right. So you
miss.
can stop sharing for now. Now, guys, I'm going to show you what we, the teachers, will see. So, first thing I said before is that the first thing you should do in the morning is to sign your form stuff. Right? And this is between 8 a.m. before devotion. Well, before devotion starts at 8:05. All right, third person. Mr. Wellington? All right.
Yes, Vanessa.
So the first thing you do in the morning is you're going to go to your farmer to sign in your name, even before devotion. So I was saying, persons have their hands raised. Should I see the questions now, or do I wait until after?
It's your meeting, Miss Forbes, so you can take the questions when you're ready. So you can just ask them to unmute when you're ready, but it's your meeting. Miss Forbes, we're not hearing you now.
Okay, all right, guys. If the questions are about the farmer register, okay, sir. Okay, sir. All right. So after we start talking about the farmer register, I'll take the question as it relates to the farmer register. All right. Now, this is what we will see. So as I was saying before, the first thing you should do when you go into the morning, sign your farm register. Make sure that you sign your farm register before you enter the devotion, which starts at 8:05. Now, the teachers will know what time you go in, what time you sign, and I'm going to show you what we'll see. I'm going to show you what we'll see when we go in, and we'll know who signed the register, who didn't, and what time they did so. All right? See here? I know Natalia signed the register. So that's what we will see, and we'll know what time as well. All right. Now, I know one of the major questions is some persons, they're getting an error or saying you permission or permission is required for you to sign in. Form needs permission. Now, what happened is if you're, especially if you're using a phone, and I know the phone you're using, you would have had a previous Gmail account there. No, that's the problem because that Gmail account is set as a default. So it goes when you go into, when you click on any Google form, that's the Gmail that will automatically comes over. So that's the Gmail that you will be using to access the form. Now the forms are set email only. The forms are set to set email only, right? So what you have to do, let me show you. All right, so when I'm going, and I know for every device it's different. When I'm going on to Mesa Forbes, this is my normal Gmail account. This is my set account. So if I want to go into my normal Gmail account, and it's different for the phone, what you have to do with the phone now, you have to switch account. All right. So you can click on when you go on to the page, it's going to give you the option like this where you have Gmail images, the little Google apps right here, and the letter of your first name, or it can be your last name. Click on it, and then you can add account, and that's how you add your set Gmail account. All right. Now to get it as default, you have to look at the top right hand corner. It's going to have these little 3 dots right here, right? All right, right here, right. And then you're going to go to edit and set default browser. This is what you're going to do when you log into your set Gmail account. So you're going to set the browser default. So when you click on the various forms, Google Forms sent from the school, you'll be able to go directly to the forms. It's not going to ask you for permission. But if it does, you just need to add set account or switch account to set Gmail account. I'm going to take the questions now. Hold on. All right. So Blair, go ahead, unmute and go ahead. Sir, do I just click on it and ask to unmute? All right. Blair, unmute and go ahead.
Miss, for the registration, when I fill it out, Miss, then like when I'm trying to come out of that, Miss, it's going to show that I didn't do it. So I don't know if you
No, no, Blair, once you submit it, it shows. It's just that when you're going back, it's going to show you that you go back into the form, but it will not affect your response. So you don't have to do it again. Once you click submit it and it says successfully submitted, you're good. Don't worry about that. All right.
Yes, Miss.
All right, Michelle. Unmute and ask your question.
Miss,
I do the same thing that you did, Miss, on the to go in
Which is
Spanish
what?
class,
Which is what?
Miss.
What is several? Which one of them? Be a little bit more specific.
Miss, the one to enter the code, the Google Classroom code, Miss. I did that, Miss, and it said there's no class name, that there's no class code, Miss.
All right. So, Michelle, I'm hard hearing. I'm hearing other words.
I heard what Mikhail said. So Mikhail,
You want to
Mikhail,
shift your a little bit, location a little.
maybe Mikhail just needs to retype the code. Just double check the code. It could be wrong because it's the teachers who typed it and may have made an error. So retype it, and if it doesn't work, you send us a WhatsApp to say which class and which teacher that we verified.
All right. All right. Guys, if the question, if the person asks the same question, you don't need to ask the same question again. All right. If that's the question you wanted to ask, you don't have to ask the same question. Robertson, Renee, unmute again.
Yes. Whenever I try to go into the registration and then I go on Google, it's asking for permission.
And I just said it's because what device? Cell phone or laptop or tablet?
Or tablets.
Alright, it seems to me that you already have a Gmail account attached to that tablet, which is set as the default Gmail account. So when you go onto the forms, it's logging in as that Gmail default account. And if the forms can only use text Gmail account to access the form. It's only for students or persons who are associated with SET. Now, what I want to do, as I showed before, is I'm going to switch account and make sure setting account is default.
Yes, Miss. I'm
Set
using
default, the
the
defaulted account. All right. Now, if you're having problem, this probably to be on a one-way, on a one-on-one assessment. If you're having time, I will encourage you to go by the school and to the computer lab and speak with Mr. Monty. Start able to switch your account to Gmail account.
Miss, you are breaking
All right.
Okay, what she said is that if you are still having problem, you are to come to school and have Mr. Montague look at what you have and set you up properly.
Yes, Miss.
Okay? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Miss Forbes, I find out that when you're sharing your screen,
Okay.
you're breaking up.
Right.
So if you can rectify that.
Yes. Say that again, Miss.
You are breaking up badly.
Oh, badly. I need to change my location. All right. Is it better now?
Go ahead.
Is it?
Still breaking up.
Question, our main questions we get to as teachers.
We're not hearing Miss Forbes, and it doesn't make sense. The presentation is being done if we can't hear her. So can we just get that resolved, Miss Forbes, Miss Alexander?
Miss Forbes. Miss Burton.
Yes, Miss. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Miss Burton. Okay.
All right.
So we are hearing you.
Francesca, One second, Francesca, please type the class code that you typed in and got a message that no class exists. So type the code for the class that you typed in so that we can check it. Or tell me which class it was that you were trying to join with that code. You want to just take the hands that are up, Miss Alex, while we wait on this to be resolved.
Okay,
Francesca,
sir.
yeah, that's the code, Francesca. What's the class? With subject, 7A with subject. Can type it in the chat, Francesca. Right, so you want to take the questions, Miss Alex?
Okay, so we'll hear from Renee Robertson. Renee, go ahead.
You have to unmute and then go ahead. And Miss Alex, remember, you need to ask them to unmute. Click on ask to unmute so that they can unmute. All right, so Renee didn't want to talk again, so she lowered her hand. Dominique Atkin. Dominique.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am asking. I'm still using it. I'm using the X account, and it's asking me for permission for the time I sign in my name, sir. I was using X account, and it's still asking me to.
Oh, you're sure you're using the Stets account and it's still asking for permission? That's your question?
He muted back himself. Go and unmute again, Dominique. Don't mute yourself until you are finished.
Yes, miss.
Are you sure that you are signed into the account and you switch to that account when you're using it? Because sometimes you switch back to the account you had. And if you have more than one account, if you have the Stets account and another Gmail account, it may automatically use the default account if you do not specify that it's the stets.edu.jm account you want to use. All right, so try back that and see if it works. Shandale. This Alex, can you take control while I leave?
Yes, sir.
Shandale, you were
Okay.
asked to unmute.
Shandale, go ahead. Unmute and go ahead.
Good evening, Miss.
Good evening, Shandale.
Miss, today, Miss, I don't see the science class code, Miss. I was trying to join, Miss, but I don't see the science class code, Miss.
Which class are you in?
7D.
7D, and it's
Yes, ma'am.
signed.
Miss?
Did you look on the list? There was a list that was sent with the
Yes,
class
Miss,
code.
I need to look on, Miss, but I didn't see the science class code, Miss.
You don't see the code
All
for
right.
science?
No, sir.
Let me look if it's not there, but I'm sure it is there. If it's not there,
Yes,
that means there's a red mark where it should be. Is there a red mark where it should be? Because if it's not there, then there's a red mark, a red coloring.
Yes.
So did you
Yes,
see
sir.
a red color in there? Grade 7 class codes?
No, sir, I don't see no red mark in 7D section, sir.
Right, that means all the codes are there. So let me look for 7D science, integrated science, 7D. Take this one.
Shandale, let me ask you, is it the link for the Google Meet you're talking about or the class code?
The class code, Miss.
To join the class.
Yes, sir. Because I didn't go to science class, sir, and I didn't go to music class, sir. Because when I go to check the music class, sir, no one was in the room.
So, sir, is the link for the individual class is talking about, not the code?
Right, we call the code for science, Ms. Stuart Whiteley. It's there, JIII7AG.
I think it's only guidance have the red, would not have some of the codes. All the
Right,
classes have the codes. But
Mhm.
I think he is confusing the link for
With the
the
code.
meet
Right.
with the code. All right, so
Miss-
I have to check out that if the links were sent for the class. But you're
Yes.
actually in class, sir, because you have the codes. So I think you're talking about the link to go into the class meet.
Wasn't
Yes.
visible. Can
It
we,
wasn't
Miss
visible.
Alex, I want to leave. Or Miss Forbes is back in. Miss Forbes, I'm going to leave, but can you also show them the link, the link where they should look for the link to join the class, the meeting, right? So when they go
We
in the
don't reach there
classroom,
yet.
Yes,
right?
I joined the
Or you will
meeting,
show them.
sir.
Okay, good. All right,
Yes,
I
sir,
am
we don't
out.
reach there yet.
I am out. So please, Miss Forbes is
Yes.
Okay, sir. Go ahead, Miss Forbes. Miss Forbes, are you back?
Miss
Go ahead. Who is it? Shandale?
Miss did music class give today, Miss?
I would have to check that out. So this is 7D also for music.
Yes, Miss.
All right. So I will check those two classes for you.
Okay,
All
Miss.
right.
thanks.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let me see again. Miss Salmon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon,
afternoon.
everyone. Miss Alex, with regards to that student who was just asking about the link for his class, maybe he's because they're grade 7s and they don't know that they can click on there's an icon at the top. Maybe Miss Forbes can show them rather than the teacher sending the link on the timeline. So the teacher does not have to send the link on the timeline. However, she can open it, and so they can just click on the little video icon that is on the screen when they pop up their class. So maybe Miss
Okay,
Forbes can share the screen and show that to them.
That would be a part of the workshop. We were going to show them all of that.
Oh,
but it
okay.
appears that Miss Forbes is having internet issues.
Oh no.
Miss Forbes?
Is she back on?
Miss Forbes, I've asked her to unmute and she's still a co-host, but I'm not seeing her responding. Miss Forbes? Maybe Miss Burton would want to go ahead. Where's Miss Burton now?
Miss Burton?
Right here. I'm here, sir.
All
Here,
right.
Miss.
The activity you had to do, can you and the student alone go ahead?
Yes, Miss. I can try to do that, Miss. But I'm only I can only do it from the student's point of view, as Miss Forbes would take it from the teacher's point of view. All right, so okay, I'll be sharing my screen. All right, is everybody seeing my screen? Everybody seeing my screen?
Yes, Miss Burton.
All right, so just showing the students, as Miss Salmon mentioned about the link. Let me go to a class that I have had earlier. All right, so everybody look at the top section right here on my header. Right, you see my class list, the class code right here, and then the meet link. Now, if you look on the side right here at this video icon, when you click on it, guys, it will take you straight to the class. All right, so you can click it and it will take you, just a moment, it will take you right here to the Google Meet class that the teacher will be having with you. All right, everybody, let me go back. This is the link, the HTTPS. So what the teacher may do, they can copy the link and post it in the stream section right here. when they post it in the section right here, then it will come up and you will see it in your stream page.
You are a co-host when
All
you
right.
but with the Vanessa parts,
So we're going to go to uploading an
I need
assignment.
to leave and I can't leave until now.
All right, hold on. Let me just discard my changes. Just give me a moment. All right, so I'm going to show you how to submit an assignment. All right. So you come to classwork and then going to go to this assignment called current affairs. And then going to view the assignment. All right, so we have 4 questions. All right. Now, what you can do, ensure that you're paying attention to the entire screen. So what you need to do is to come over to your right, click on add or create. When you click on it, you come down to create new. So you can either create docs, slides, sheets, or drawings. You click on docs, okay? Just give me a moment. And so it's going to come up, a blank document will come up in a different tab. When it comes up, students, you have the option of copying and pasting the questions that is there that the teacher gave you. All right, so from my end, I'm going to copy all my questions. And then hold on a little bit. Hold on, guys.
All
right, so I'm going to copy and I'm gonna paste all my questions right here. So it's on my document. Then I'm going to proceed to answering the questions. Who is the Prime Minister of Jamaica? Let me just type it right here. And then after you finish answering all the questions, okay, you're going to come over to the right where there is turn in. Okay, so let me go over that. After you finish answering all your questions, you're going to come over to your right and look for turn in. You're going to click it. It is going to take you, it's going to take you back to the classroom. This is going to come up, turn in your, all right, and then you're going to click turn in, and then your assignment has gone in, is submitted to the teacher. All right. Is that clear for everyone? Miss Forbes, are you back? Want to take it from here?
Yes, I am back. All right, thank you, Miss Burton.
All right,
Can
so
I
I'm gonna
ask a
stop
Are you
sharing.
hearing me clearly? Go ahead, Miss.
Suppose they were turning in a picture. Suppose they were to take a picture and turn it in.
Yes, Miss, we're getting there, Miss.
You getting there?
Yes, Miss.
Okay.
So I just want to quickly cover this part first, where in terms of going to your classes, that is the Google Meet. I want to get that out of the way first, and then we can continue with the assignment. No,
okay,
guys, right. So guys, when you have a class 8 o'clock or 8:05 or your form time devotion or your math class at 9:05 a.m., what you do is you will come here, come to your class here, right? Now, sometimes the teacher will post the link. So for example, all right, let me copy and paste this. Copy.
Are you sharing? Are you sharing, Miss? I'm not seeing a screen.
Oh, sorry, Miss. Sorry. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. Miss, are you seeing my screen now?
Yes, I am. Miss Forbes.
Yes, Miss.
Okay, go ahead. I'm seeing your screen.
All right. Okay, good. Right, guys. So sometimes when you go into when you go to the classes, some teachers they will post the link here, right? So when you go in, no, this is the camera icon that you will see on your device. So if it's a tablet, if it's a laptop, if it's a phone especially, you will see just the camera or the video icon right here. Now you can click this icon and you go straight to the Google Meet. If some teachers will post the link as well for those persons who are not seeing the icon, all you need to do is just refresh your page. All right. Now, for some reason you're not seeing the icon and they post the link, all you have to do is you click the link right here and it takes you straight to the Google Meet. It goes directly to the Google Meet. So when you come here, hold until it's loaded. So when you come here, it's a bit slow. All right, so it is said ready to join, join now. So you click this, you click on join or you press on join, and then you go straight to the Google Meet. All right. Okay, guys. Oh, well, they can't hear me. All right. Well, they can hear me, but they can't respond. That's okay. All right. So that's where you go in the mornings if you're going to have a Google Meet class. Now, your teacher will inform you if you're going to meet on Google Classroom, that is the Google Meet, or she's just going to post notes or post an activity.
Miss Forbes?
Sometimes teachers, yes.
You probably need to tell them that they need to download Google Meet as well.
Okay, yes, miss. Thank you. Right.
Yeah.
Something important, guys. Yes, if you don't have Google Meet on your device, which I doubt you will have, please to download it. So you go to Play Store as normal and download Google Meet. I can type it into Google as well, and it gives you the option to download Google Meet. And that goes for Google Docs as well. Because sometimes some persons will not have Google Docs on their device, especially if it's a phone. Especially if it's a phone, you probably have to download Google Docs as well. Now, if it's saying that your memory is full, I'm going to give you an alternative option. What you can do if you cannot get access to Google Docs. When we go to assignment, I'm going to show you what you can do. All right. Now, something else I want to mention as it relates to the Google Meet is that some teachers may just post it in classwork. So, for example, they post earth science here and they're going to have a meet. Sometimes when you go into here, please read the instructions. The teacher will post the instructions here and they can also post the link here. So you see the link. If you don't see it on the screen, and if you don't see the video icon, go into the note that's posted and sometimes the link is there as well. All right. Miss Alexander, was that clear enough? You think I need to go over?
That's clear, Miss. That's clear. You're
Okay,
fine.
thank you. Okay, thank you. All right, so now we're going to go to the different assignments. Now, Miss Burton, I think went and did, when you get an assignment and it is posted in assignment, so you will not be able to edit the assignment itself. No, I think it was the current affairs question she did. All right, let's go there. All right, so this is what we will see as teachers. Now, hold on, guys. It's a little bit slow. All right. This is the instruction here. You will not be able to write the information here. You will not be able to answer the question here. So that is when you go to Google Docs and you write information there. You answer the question on Google Docs. And she showed you how to access Google Docs and submit as well or turn in your work. So let me show you what we will see as teachers, and we will know if you, a lot of persons sometimes do not attach the document, and then when you click turn in, it comes up blank. All right? Or you just click turn in and do not attach the file. And also, I don't know if she had said here, you can write comments. So if this is something that you didn't understand or you made a mistake or you turn in the document late, you can always comment here and the teacher will see it. Only the teacher will see it. So it's private comment. So you can say, Miss, I did not get to turn this in on time. Sorry for being late. And I can also reply. All right? Or the teacher, the subject teacher can also reply. No, Natalia, Natalia?
Miss.
All right, so there's the option now. All right, I'm going to ask you to share shortly, sweetie. Hold on. So now there's the option where you can actually type. Hold on. You can actually type on the, well, you can actually answer the question beside where the question is written. So I'm going to go into here. These are the questions for here, the instruction view question. Natalia is going to demonstrate how you can answer the question. So these are the questions. I'm going to allow her to show her screen and show what she's doing, and see how to answer those questions there without doing it on Google Docs or Google Slides, whatever. You can just answer directly from there. All right? Natalia, interesting. Not that one, Natalia. Personal information, not that one.
Okay, Miss. Number 1, what is your name?
All right, so this is where you'd write your answer. So you can write number question 1 answer, and then she's answering question 1, question 2 answer, and then you go ahead and answer question 2. So she's putting 1 so you can know, so the teachers can know that she's answering question 1, and then she put number 2, she's answering question 2. All right, and she'll click hand in. All right. All right, thank you, Natalia. You may stop sharing your screen now. And guys, I'm showing you what the teachers will see, just to say that when you make up your excuses that Miss, I send it in and I don't know why you're not seeing it, I'm showing you that this is what we will see as teachers. So we know you did not send in your assignment.
Miss Forbes,
Yes, Miss?
you said something about attaching a document. You did not show us that.
That will be the next part. I'm going
Okay.
to do that next. Yes.
Okay, Miss.
All right. Right. Thank you. All right. So as teachers, so when we go in, we will see access to the test class as well. She was supposed to participate today, but she went to do her second dose of vaccine. So I can see the response here. So I know the different questions. So question 1, Natalia Green, she's 12 years old and she attended the St. Louis Technical High School. All right. Now, if you get a question, Miss Burton, your turn. If you, for example, you're doing visual arts or agricultural science, and the teacher is asking you for, let us use agricultural science as the first example, to plant a pea, and now, remember guys, we're home. So of course, you're going to be doing it at your home. And Mrs. Alexander, who is also agricultural teacher, she wants to see the progress of your tree. Now, what Mrs. Alexander will do is that she will create an assignment and it will give you access to upload your plan. So you can show her the different progress. So she will create an assignment. So for example, say the heading is how to upload, well, say the heading here is how to plant a tree or peace planting. And if it was visual art, say the different colors are drawing something you love, drawing something from nature. So that would be the heading there. All right. What you will do when you go in, Miss Burton, are you ready?
Yes, Miss.
All right, stop there. You can go ahead and play mode. Miss Burton, please upload all the photographs so I can explain what they should and should not do as well. Thank you.
All right. All right, so let me log out of this. All right, I'm trying to look for the assignment, guys. So just give me a few. Okay.
Hey guys, once the information is posted or you have a class, always go to classwork. Always go to classwork. Don't depend on the stream because sometimes the stream isn't refreshed and you may think the teacher has not posted anything. Always go to classwork and check.
All right, so classwork, how to upload a photograph assignment. I'd come here, view assignment. And then I will go back to add or create. I'm going to add a file because it's already in my computer. So I'd go to add file. It's going to take me to this little box here, recent upload my drive start. Then I'm going to click on browse. When I click on browse, there's going to be a little dialog box that comes up. Give me a moment, guys. My device is moving real slow.
Something
All
to note,
right.
guys. Okay, all right, no problem.
All right, so when it's there, when the dialog box comes up, you ensure that you go into downloads because this is where I have all my downloaded stuff. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna click on the file that I want attached. So I click on it and then I click open. And then it will upload. So if it's only one attachment that you're going to attach for the work, you just click on that one, let it upload. And then when it's finished, you will see it up here. So because I'm going to attach 3 pieces of work, so I'm going to go back to add or create, file, browse. And I'm gonna click again on my picture. So give it some time to upload. All right, see, comes up there again. And then I'm gonna find my other piece of attachment. So I go to add or create again, file, browse. And then I'm looking for my other, let me just attach the same one again. Same flower, upload it. Depending on your internet, students, it may take a little time to upload. So now you're seeing to my right, all my 3 pieces of attachments. When I'm completely finished, I click on turn in. See it there, it will show you all 3. So it will say 3 attachments will be submitted for how to upload a photograph or how to grow a peas tree, for example. When everything is there, then I will click on turn in. And the work is submitted. All right, Ms. Forbes?
Yes, thank you. Again, I'm going to show you guys teachers will see. Because again, I keep emphasizing to say Miss I sent it in and you didn't. So I'm just going to show you that we see exactly what you sent in and what time also you have sent in the assignment. So here, all right. So here, now you will see the work Miss Burton has uploaded or the work the student has uploaded. Very, very important, something to note is the photograph that she took of her notes, right? So say, for example, I'm also going to show you guys for those persons who don't have the Google Docs or unable to download it, when Miss Burton is going to show you how to edit a Google Docs file. If I send you an assignment on Google Docs, you can edit it on Google Docs. For those persons who cannot, so you can write the information in your book, you can write the question, write the responses in your book, or just the answers in your book, and then you can take a photograph, and the same procedure that Miss Burton just used, you can use that to upload that response if you don't have access to Google Docs. So when you take that photograph, it is important that you take the photograph properly. Make sure it's clear, make sure it's on a surface that is not going to affect the writing or has a glare or the camera is not clear, so the words are a bit jumbled. Please try and write as best as possible as well, so we can understand what you wrote, and make sure the photograph is upside right. I think that's the correct term. If it's lean, guys, imagine we would have to lean our devices. So if it's a tablet, that's not so hard. But especially if it's a laptop, we have to turn the laptop sideways so we can understand what you're writing. So please do not take the photograph sideways and then upload it. All right. I want it to be upright as the example presented here. I'm going to repeat that. So when you're taking the photograph, please do not take it sideways, the book page sideways, you lean the book and you take the photograph sideways. We're not going to see it clearly. And some of the times we don't have the option here where we can rotate it to get it to the size or to how we want it, vertical as this one or upright. So please, when you're taking those photographs, please ensure that the camera is clean, the surface you're putting on is okay and it's not reflecting or having a glare so we can't see the words properly. Make sure your penmanship is nice enough and your words, your letters and words are formed properly so we can understand. Because you don't want us to be commenting here and saying, Miss Burton, I am not understanding what you wrote here. Please redo the work. Or the photograph you sent is not clear or it's upside down. I cannot read things upside down. Please redo the work or please upload a new photograph. All right? You don't want that. No, I'm just showing you example. For example, if you guys were doing the piece, so this I know this is not a piece, a pea leaf or a plant piece, but you know, this would be a progress showing Mrs. Alexander that Miss, my pea plant is growing. All right. So you want to take a good, nice, decent picture, proper lighting and all of that, so she can see different parts. If it was an assignment, I would want you guys to show the stem as well, so she can see the healthy stem or root. All right. Right. So another thing is that the other assignment would be if I give you an assignment to edit a Google Doc. So I post the assignment. Let me show you. And I'm going to show an example of persons who do it with a pen or pencil, sorry, persons who do it on their phone. No, it's a little bit difficult. So I'm going to show you the example of persons or somebody who would have done it on their phone versus Miss Burton doing it on her laptop. So this is the assignment, and I make sure that this document here can be edited. So you can click on it and write on it and edit and write in your answers. You don't have to write off the question only if you're using a phone or you cannot access Google Docs. And you can write the questions off, or you don't have to write the questions off. You can just write the responses and upload it as shown in the previous slide. No, or it will be difficult using the phone. All right. So Yasmin, she answered the question using her phone. Now you realize, so the 8 big out here, so, and Pluto fit under question 3, and then Neptune and Uranus could not fit beside question 3 because she's trying to write it on the device on the phone. So it's going to be difficult. And even here, you can't even make out Earth or island. You should have a notebook for each subject. Write the responses in your notebook, take a picture of it, and just upload the responses by adding the photograph or adding the notes to the assignment. All right, instead of doing it on the phone. If you have a tablet and you have the little, I think it's called stylo pen, the smart pens that you can write on, like it's like a little pencil, like, then you probably can use that, and it may take some time too and difficult. If you're using a laptop, you should be fine. Miss Partner will demonstrate how you'll edit or respond to the questions using a laptop. Go ahead, Miss Burton. Let me stop sharing. Miss Burton?
All right, I'm here. I'm here. Sorry about that. All right, so going back, let me just. All righty. So back to classwork, and we will be completing the earth science activity. All right, so view assignment. Oh, I had already submitted.
Yeah, so
All right,
I'm going to unsubmit it.
I'm going to unsubmit and then. All right, so going to click on because I previously had a document open, so I'm just gonna go back there. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna create a new one. This one seems so I'm just gonna create a new. Yes.
Just exit off right there. Where you have it. Your work, just exit off.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so add or create docs. So
no, Miss Burton, just a minute. You'd have to go back into the question because you exit off so you can get a refresh because you have to click my doc because it consists of the questions. Yes.
Okay, all right, sorry about that.
That's okay.
Right.
Or go to solar system. Go to solar system. Go to solar system.
Okay.
Yeah. Go to solar system.
All right. So. All right. Here we go. And then we're going to edit. Miss Forbes, I don't have editing access because it is in material and not assignment. The solar system.
Okay. Right.
So I can't edit.
No problem.
You can use this as a teaching moment, miss. So the students
so
would
show
say,
them.
the student will send back a message to the teacher that they cannot edit the material. So the teacher would then have to change it from material and put it in assignment where the children would have access.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in situation like this, the children would have to communicate with the teacher to say that they cannot edit, because sometimes the teachers will send the information in material and not under assignment where they can edit the work.
All right, so for that moment, students, if you realize that you cannot edit the assignment, what you can do, you can just send add a private comment. So you'd come here and you type, Miss, I cannot the assignment. All right. So you type it, and when you type it, you can send it in to the teacher. Okay. And then when the teacher changes it, no, just waiting on Miss Forbes to change it to assignment, and then we will move from there. All right. So just waiting on Miss Forbes.
Okay, can we take hands up while we wait?
Question. Yes, please.
Miss Forbes?
Yes, please. You may. Yes.
Okay. Come on, raise hands. Let me see. Okay, Griffiths. Unmute and go ahead with your question. Malik Griffiths. Not hearing you, Malik.
Yes, when I put in the code for Spanish class, it says class.
Did you hear that, Miss Burton?
No, Miss, I didn't hear. He's low.
Go ahead, Griffiths. We're not hearing you. Speak up.
Did he unmute? Did he mute himself?
I unmute him. All right. While Griffiths is getting things together, let's go to Johnson, Ashania Johnson. Unmute and go ahead, Ashania.
Sorry about that, Miss. I didn't realize my hand was raised.
Okay, so you don't have a question?
No, Miss.
Okay.
Ready when you are, Miss.
Okay, go ahead, Miss Forbes.
All right, Miss Burton.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, you can. Yeah, you can come back to assignment now.
All right. Okay, so here it is now in assignment. I click on it. Open it. All right, let me just, I don't really understand why. All right, good. So these are my questions. So I come here and I begin to answer. All right. Hold on. Then I'll type. Hold on. All right. Hold on. Then I'll come down here. Then write in my answers. So after I'm finished, I'll go back right to my right to turn in. I'd click on turn in. It will take me right back to the assignment. And then my little dialog box will come up. One attachment will be submitted for solar system. I click on turn in and my work is submitted. All right, Ms. Forbes?
Okay, thank you. Guys, you can also see here on her screen and to say private comment. That's where you would comment and it comes to the teacher directly. So nobody else will see your question or your comment right there. This work is commenting. Okay.
And then I will send in my comment. All right.
I'm waiting on you to
Miss?
stop sharing me.
Oh,
I'm waiting
sorry,
on you to
Miss.
stop. That's it.
Sorry about that, Miss.
All right. So back again with, well, what teacher will pick up this. So I'll come here. It says one person turning. So 3 persons are part of my phone, they'll go on it and did not complete the assignment and just click turn in, it will say the file is empty. All right. So this is Miss Burton's response. She got everything correct. Now, if I was marking this, I would come to here, the grade section, give her 100%. I'll see the comment. Did you see my work? Yes, I did. So you will get that comment as well. And I'm also going to click return. This is where you will be able to see your. All right. We're going to do another assignment, and this is where the teacher will post, instead of posting on Google Docs or well, another thing I should say, sometimes your teacher will give you projects to do and you can use Google Docs or I think Google Slides. Is that what it's called? Let me show you. Assignment. All right. So just the same that you will go to the top right hand corner of your assignment and where you see your work and add. No, doc, slides, those are the two things that are useful if you get an assignment to say create a folder on the different plant species in Jamaica. Or for example, I'm a RE teacher, so I could ask you to do a little project on the different denominations that are associated with Christianity or the different religions that are in the world. Now you could come to slides here and then you could create like a little PowerPoint. All right, or you could also use Google Docs instead of using Microsoft Word. You could use Microsoft Word, it's the same, but instead of you don't want to use Microsoft Word, you can come here and create a little PowerPoint so you can show to the class, or you can use it on Google Docs. If you're going to use like a Microsoft Word, you'd have to add it. So you'd have to add the Microsoft Word document. All right. Now, if your teacher's not giving you those assignments and they're giving you a quiz, so I'm going to show you how you answer the questions or what will come up when you get a quiz. So it can be multiple choice, it can be short answer, it can be questions or questions in the sense where long question were long responses. So a little paragraph or an essay or a letter, right? And Miss Burton will demonstrate how you will answer these questions. So you will go to quiz and let me stop sharing Miss Burton so you can go ahead. Yes, Miss Burton, go ahead.
All right. So sharing, and oh guys, you see at the top here, you'll see your grade up here, and then you'll see where Miss Forbes will respond to your private comment. All right, so we're going to go to the quiz now. Oh, not here. All right, so I'll go back to classwork. Then look for the quiz right here. All right, so guys, you realize that when you touch the assignment, you'll see it come up. Go to view assignment. You'll see everything right here. Now you can click on it and it will take you straight to the class quiz. Okay, this is what will come up. All right, you're gonna see all your questions along with the allotted points at the side. And I'm gonna proceed to answer in just 2 questions to submit. Jesus is the founder of which religion? You just click on it and it will come up. All right, another name for the spirit. Oh, right here, just type in your answer. Okay. Muslims are the followers of which religion? Islam, and you come right down. You answer everything. When you are completely finished, then you will click on submit. Oh, sorry about that.
Exactly. And that's a good point, Miss Burton. Exactly. That's a good point. Because if you don't answer all the questions, it will not allow you to submit the assignment.
Yes.
When you see the red,
when you see the red asterisk at this side, students, it means that it's a required question. You have to answer the question. All right. So Marcus Garvey is one of Jamaica's national heroes. True. List 1 importance of the forest. So I'm just going to type my answer to regulate the temperature. All right. So I'm finished. When I'm confident that I'm finished with everything, then I come to submit, click, and there it is. All right. So response submitted and assignment is marked as done. You can view your score, because for some quiz students, depending on how the teacher sets it up, you can view your score at the same time. So you see 1 out of 1, I get that correct. All right. This other one, now students, let me just explain this a little bit. Sometimes when the teacher types the question, the teacher types the answer. Now, the answer can be typed in different ways. If you notice, student, my answer is not wrong, but it doesn't match up to the answers that the teacher have written. All right, so if you look at it, I could either put soul, start it with a capital S, or I could put everything, the teacher puts everything in common letters, that's fine. Or the teacher writes it this way or that way. If you realize, even though my answer is correct, it doesn't match up with the options that the teacher have written. It does not mean that the answer is wrong. All right, let me just repeat that. So for example, if your teacher give you a quiz with short answers, she's going to put the most likely answers that you can give. So when you put the soul for Miss Forbes question, and when you see it, it shows the red X, it does not mean that your answer is wrong. It just simply means that it is not structured the way the teacher have written the specific answers. I hope that's clear enough, Miss Forbes and Mrs. Alexander. Come down, you will see everything. All right, this one now, for this question, list 1 importance of the forest. Now, when we as teachers do quizzes and we give you short answers, or we give you questions that you have to write like a paragraph, we don't necessarily put answers there. All right, or specific answers. You will write your answer, and because the system don't really recognize it, it's gonna mark it as wrong. But what we as teachers do, we will go back through the entire quiz, and then we will mark the short answer questions manually. So for example, if your teacher give you a quiz tomorrow with 10 questions, 5 multiple choice, and 5 short answer, and you realize that you get all 5 MCQs correct, but the other 5 is wrong, the teacher will go through and mark the short answer questions manually. All right, so Miss Forbes?
I will show them.
All right, hold on. Let me just stop sharing. All right, go ahead, Miss Forbes.
Thank you. So right, so as Miss Burton has mentioned, we got those 2 incorrect, however, it's incorrect. I'm going to show you what the teacher will do. So you don't have to worry to say, oh, Miss, I got that wrong and it's not wrong. Miss, I saw the right answer there. Miss, I didn't say that I got it wrong. All right. So what I would do now is I will go in and I will make the correction. here, but yeah, but especially for this one, the last one, and you have to save the changes as you go, but that's not important. But for this one, I'll have to put in the marks for it. So I'm going to read it and see, because as she was explaining, for these short answer questions, and especially if it's a paragraph, I'm not able to write a response for that because everybody interprets questions differently and everybody will not write the same thing. So I have to go in and read what you wrote. All right. So here, this is correct. So I'll go in and mark it manually, as she said, and save, and then you will see the correct. You will see the correct score reflected after I go in or the teacher goes in and marks it manually. So don't need to panic, because I had students last year too, when they do theirs and they misspelled a word or they put in something different from the answers the teacher said, and they panic. Oh, miss, I got everything wrong, and some of the responses are the same. Guys, don't panic. The teacher she knows what she's doing, or he knows what he's doing. They'll go in and mark it manually. Okay. I am going to be taking some questions now. I would like the assistance of Miss Burton and Miss Alexander as well, where needed. All right. Javon, go ahead.
Yes, miss. I'm not in the test class. The Miss Bob's test class.
You're not supposed to be in it, Javon. All right? We're just setting it up to show you students
No,
what
you're not
really happens.
All right,
Did you hear that,
Hutchinson?
Javon? Okay.
Hutchinson, Drika, go ahead and unmute. Hutchinson?
I think Hutchinson said she had her hand up by mistake. I thought she had taken it down.
Good afternoon.
Okay, let me lower her hand.
Good afternoon. I'm Shansi's mother. I think the question that I was asked, because I was going to ask, was already answered. So I'm sorry for taking your time.
That's okay. All right. Lynn?
Miss, can Google Docs use an tablet?
Yes, you can download it on your tablet. Yes, you can.
Okay, miss.
Okay. But when you're using the tablet, as I said before, when you're using the tablet sometime on your phone, when you're going to answer or editing a word, a work on it, it's going to be a little bit difficult and it may comes out as how I showed Jasmine own was. The letters are big and you won't be able to answer the question in the space provided. Unless you have a little smart pen with it that can write on it, it's going to be difficult. So sometimes it's better if you answer in your book. If you realize that's what's happening when you use the little edit pencil that's provided, you can just write the answers in your book and take a photograph and upload it instead. All right. Okay. All right. Wait, Ariana. Let me give you permission. Go ahead.
Miss, what would happen if you don't see the link in the Google Classroom? Like the teacher didn't post it or it's not on the classroom icon?
So that's when you can send your teacher an email or send a message via Google Classroom. So you can say to her, Miss, I'm not seeing the link provided. If you're a part of a WhatsApp group as well with your form teacher, you can also inform your form teacher. What I do with my students is that sometimes, because I said the link, you need to refresh it. So sometimes the students take the link and forward it to their form class WhatsApp group. But if you don't have a WhatsApp group, you would have to communicate with the subject teacher. They send her an email telling her you're not seeing the link. But most times you just need to refresh your page and you'll see the camera icon comes up or the video icon comes up or it's posted in classwork. All right.
Miss Forbes, sometimes the students have a way of trying to get into the class maybe 5 minutes before, and the teacher has not yet shared the link. So
Miss, let me show them what it will look like if the link is not open.
Okay. So students, if your class is at 8 o'clock and you go and you go into the class at 5 minutes to 8, you may not see the link. So try back again, maybe 8 o'clock on the dot, or maybe a minute after 8 to see if the link has been shared.
All right, so Miss Byrne, I'm going to need your assistance here. Here, I'm going to close the link that is in the classroom, and then you're going to try and access it so they can see what will come up. Hold on, let me close it first, because it's not going to show on my screen. All right. So I am the one who created the group. However, as a student, you will not have access to it. Miss Burton, can you just show? Let me stop sharing my screen. Show them what they will see on their screen, please.
All right.
Even if a link is posted and the camera icon is not there, the link is not open, it's going to be difficult unless the teacher allows you in, you will not have access.
All right, give me a quick minute. Let me just go back to the class.
All right, so we'll take questions until Miss Burton is ready. Liana Simpson, go ahead.
Good afternoon.
Oh, she's ready.
On assets accounts, but when
Liana, hold on, Liana. Let's Miss Burton present, and then you will get the opportunity to ask your question. Go ahead, Miss Burton.
All right. Just hold on. I'm not seeing it come up on my end.
Because she has closed the link.
Yeah, they're not supposed to, because
Okay.
no link is there. Right.
Okay, sorry. I'm forgetting that I'm in the class as a student. I'm sorry. So yes. So you will not see anything, students. So from Miss Forbes' end, you'll see the little icon and the Google Meet web address, but on your side, you will not see anything. All you will see is Miss Forbes RE class for grade 7D. All right, so Miss Forbes will have to turn it on for you to see and enter. All right, Miss Forbes?
Okay, thank you. Right, so if you go into a class and you don't see, yes, Miss?
So in relation to this,
yes, Miss, I'm hearing.
if the child is there waiting and you turn on the link, would they be able to see it, or they would have to refresh the page for them to see the link?
Refresh.
So if I turn on the link, without sharing the link, as in and paste it under the stream, and already in Google Classroom, they have to refresh to see the icon, both the icon and the link. It will say update stream, and you click it and it refreshes automatically. Or you just refresh and then you can see. So it will be good if you're in before the teacher, continue refreshing. But you don't expect the class starts at 9 a.m. and you go from 10 minutes to 9 or 15 minutes to 9 and expect to see. Most times the teachers will turn on their link 5 minutes before, exactly at 9, or maybe 5 minutes after. All right? So if you see 9:20 come now, that is a cause to be concerned, or 9:15, then or 9:10, then you can get a little bit concerned. And she hasn't posted things saying she will not be at class, or to do this assignment, or to do this question, then you can be concerned and you can contact your form teacher or send her an email or him. All right? All right, Liana, you can.
Miss, I'm using my stats account, but when I was supposed to register for someone's class, it said I need permission.
All right, can you please, Miss, I didn't hear the because I didn't, it was breaking up.
Go ahead again, Liana.
Simpson,
Miss
can
Burton, you
you
heard her
repeat the
question?
question?
She was mentioning that she's using her STETS email, but when she's going in a class, it's saying that she needs permission.
Oh. If it's a continuous
So,
problem, she needs to
again,
come
we
in and
go
see Mr. Montague.
back to saying, if you're in a Google Classroom, if you're going to go to the Google Meet, all right, so I am not hearing. It's breaking up. Miss Alexander, you're trying to, but I'm not hearing. It's breaking up.
All right, I'm saying to Liana, if it's a continuous problem she's having, she needs to come in to see Mr. Montague to have the problem fixed.
Okay.
Okay, Miss Forbes, back to you.
Yes, Miss. Yes, that works. All right. Demand.
Miss, are we having Spanish class today or
And go
English, Miss?
ahead.
I don't know if you know, Miss,
Say
but
that
are we
again,
having,
man.
I don't know if you know, Miss, but are we having Spanish class, Miss, or the teacher will send the information, Miss?
What time is your Spanish class? In the afternoon?
No, it's supposed. No, Miss, English was one and Spanish was two, Miss. But she hadn't sent a link yet, Miss.
Right, but we are in the meet. So we're in a workshop now. So you expect the teachers to be having class because this is where you're going to navigate Google Classroom. So no class is given at me. This is what is happening. All right.
Yes, Miss.
Who was that? Dave? Malik Griffiths.
Griffiths.
Unmute and go ahead. Go ahead, Malik. Go ahead, Miss Forbes. We're not hearing from Malik. So,
Miss, are you hearing me?
I'm hearing you now. Go ahead.
Okay, Miss.
You're gone again, Malik. I'm not hearing you.
It says, Miss, when I put in the code for Spanish class, it says class not found.
Which class are you in?
Which class, Malik?
Malik Griffiths, which class are you in?
Malik, for which class?
What's his name? Malik Griffiths. Go ahead, Miss Forbes. We're not hearing
All right,
from
moving
Malik.
on. Hamilton. Yes, Miss. Hamilton. Khalil.
Yes, Miss. When is tomorrow the time that work is going to start, Miss?
Okay, you're in the process right now of meeting your
Can you
different
please repeat that?
teachers.
Okay, Miss.
You're in the process now of meeting your different teachers. I do not know if your teachers are going to start giving you work or they are going to be introducing themselves to you. More than likely, I think they will start by introducing themselves to you and getting to know you and so on. I don't know what the individual teachers will be doing, but you will be meeting your teachers this week.
Thank you, Miss.
You're welcome.
Okay. Beckford, you can go ahead. Beckford, you can go ahead. Marley.
Miss, the code for civics is not working, Miss.
Suppose what?
The code for civics. Which class is this? Which class are you in, Beckford?
7 what? Which form class are you in?
Wi-Fi.
All right. Anyone else in the group now having problem
Did
with
you
this
hear
civic
me?
code? No, I did not get his class.
Okay. And let me say something, guys, just like a note of advice to you guys, something to note. Now, the timetables are sent out, right? Especially farm teachers, you'll be texting the farm teachers asking them which class I have now. No, something. This is an individual thing. Get a copy time to get it printed and post it in your room, or you can write it. You can use a blank sheet or a ruled leaf and write down the different times and the different days when you have each class. All right, you don't need to be in the group saying which class to have now, which class to have now, what time, who is it, all of that. No. All right, and understand if not in the link and you're asking your classmates to send you the link, or if you're in the class, that's understandable. But for the timetable, you need to make a copy for yourself, write it down, or you can print it from your account. All right, and post in your room so you can keep track of the different classes and the time slot per class. Another question someone had asked me in terms of they should find their class registers. So you're not going to only register, you're going to cite each day, each morning is your form register. The subject register is signed when you have that particular class. All right? Anything you want to add, Mrs. Alexander?
I think the young man is mixing up the class code with the meet link. Because that's
yes, that's what I
right.
think too.
Because if they're in civics class, they can see the Google Classroom.
Let me show them what the class code looks like.
So who was that person
All right,
again?
guys,
Was
this is what
asking
the
about
class
the civic.
code looks like. I think it was Beckford, Kamali Beckford.
Right.
Guys, this is what the code looks like. Class code right here, it's not the meet link. This is the meet link with the long HTTPS, etc. That's not the class code. That's the Google Meet link. This is the class code right here. So this is what it looks like. It's not supposed to be so long. It's very short. And it's sometimes mixed with letters and numbers, letters only or numbers only. All right? So this is what you would enter when you go to join the class. The class is that.
But it says class code. But Miss Forbes, next question.
It
If
does.
they're seeing,
yes, miss.
If they're seeing that heading, they go there and they're seeing that heading. Does it mean that they're in that class? If when they open their Google Classroom and they're seeing Miss Forbes Social Studies, it means that they had gotten an invite, so they should accept. All they needed to do is accept that invite. But if it's a code they need to enter, they would not see that until they enter the code. Okay.
Until they enter the code, right? So they would not see anything at all for Miss Forbes test class. Nothing at all would come up. So that's why they will go to the plus and go join class and enter the code here.
And they enter the code,
join.
right? All right. I see. Alison. Alison, unmute and go ahead with your question.
Miss, I got kicked out, miss, because my internet famous, miss. So please, can you go back over, miss?
No, over what should I go over for you? What's your specific
Go
question?
back over which one? Miss, this will be shared. So they not to worry, this will be shared. It's recording. So I don't think they have to worry.
Okay, you heard that, Alison?
Yes,
This
miss.
meeting is going to be shared so you can see again. Do you have a
The
specific question?
YouTube, Miss Alex, Miss Forbes, the YouTube video
sir.
link will be placed in the grade 7 year group, as well as on the school's YouTube channel. So later this evening they can watch back the video.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
You heard that, Alison? Let me see. Marie Williams.
I think oh, Marie, there's a difference.
Miss,
Go ahead.
William.
Miss, I put in the literature class code, but it's saying the class is not found.
What class are you in? Marie. All right, so that's split. Okay. All right, so we have to look into that. Kamali Beckford. Kamali, unmute and go ahead.
Miss, I found another way that may submit the work, Miss. Upload it, Miss.
Okay, Kamali. You heard that, Miss Forbes?
Miss, I didn't hear the
thank you.
question, Miss.
Kamali said he found another way to upload the work.
Miss, I'm not sure if it will work though, Miss, but I found
All right.
another way.
So when you do that, please send a message. Send a message to your teacher, and your teacher will say yes, they have seen the work, or no, they have not seen the work.
Yes.
Okay.
He's talking about the private comment.
Nadine Spence. Nadine Spence. Okay. That's it, Miss Forbes. Miss Forbes?
Yes,
Miss Burton?
and mine is breaking up. I can
Yes, Miss.
I can hear you.
All right. All right, you're breaking up. I think that's it. We have no more questions.
You don't have anything else to mention, yes, Miss?
We don't have any more questions to answer, so I guess that's it for the day. Miss Burton, are we through?
Yes, Miss. We went through everything, Miss.
Okay. Thank you, students and parents and also teachers who were able to join this workshop. I hope you found it beneficial. And please, if you have any other questions or clarifications when the video is posted, please go ahead and watch. And if you still have more questions, please do not be afraid to send a message to your subject teachers and also your form teachers. Thank you, Mr. Welling, for hosting us. And thanks for all teachers who have participated in this workshop, Ms. Burton and Ms. Forbes. Thanks again. Have a good evening, everybody, and goodbye.